Look, I was there, okay? I was as lost as any of these trained rats are, okay? And if it wasn't for Flat Earth and me putting all of these pieces together after years of investigation, I would have never come to the realization of how corrupt the politicians are. I mean, I always knew they were corrupt, but I mean, how bad it is. I mean, really, how they've taken control over everything. They're taking control over your lives. Apparently, you can't record electric stations, which I just recorded, on your phone while they're building them. That's what I was told. I didn't notice those little cops that were hiding in the background over there. And they specifically told me that there's no recording here. Sorry. Okay, so that was the end of that. Obviously, that video. But, I mean, don't you understand what they're trying to do? I mean, they're just trying to control you. Okay, they're trying to make a new world order. And that's what this is all about. Okay, you're not going to get some buffoon behind that presidency's seat, okay, and turn everything off that the previous president did, which everybody hated him, but everything was fine. It was like we were back in the 80s. Gas prices were $2.10. Everybody was happy. They were happy with their prices at the market. They were happy with everything. But now, 1 year later, not even, we've got this total disaster in such a short period of time. Your cities are a mess, a disaster, okay? It stinks in New York City. I wouldn't even go down there right now, all right? Not even only because of the threatening of my life at this point, that you can't even get onto a subway without someone pushing you into it, although I haven't heard many stories about that, so that might have been fear porn too. But who knows? You know, who knows? So you have to understand that everything has been created and you're on a stage. And when people tell you you're on a stage, you're watching everything. They're not staging you, but you're on a stage watching everything. Okay, and that's what that definition means. All right, and that's what all of this is about. I mean, the minute they figured out that the earth was flat, they had to do something. They had to control everybody. All right, and they're doing it at such a fast pace now. People are just getting so confused. They don't even know what their gender is at this point, let alone, you know, it's just unbelievable. They are being turned against each other because of the color they are. Okay, I just saw a new shop here open up in my village. And now the mannequins are no longer white or silver or black. Now they're colored red. That's what all the mannequins are. I mean, it's just gotten so bad with this woke culture. You know, we're awake. We're awake to the fact that we know that the earth is flat. We're awake to the fact that we know all the politicians are nothing but liars and are nothing but career politicians. And they spend all of their lives in that office when they have absolutely no talent at all whatsoever to do anything else, because none of them have ever held a civilian job. And if they have, it's been for like 8 months. And then they went right into politics, just like the Hollywood people. They have no fucking talent. They've been sold out, just like all the sports. It's all bullshit. It's there to confuse you. It's there to divide you. All right? And that's how it's been. What do you think? What do you think that for 500 years you've been told you live on a spinning wet ball? You know, they're going to change everything? And then all of a sudden, one day, everything's going to be rah-rah, and it's going to be, you know, around a big fire talking about the truth. No, they're not going to do it. They're going to hold on to it as long as they can, and they have to do it. Else everything would fall apart here. These regular people who are wearing these fucking face masks that have no fucking clue how dangerous it is outside because they're wearing their face masks, and it's important for them to wear their face masks after all of this time, okay? But it's important for them to wear it. You think that person's going to wake up one day and say, "Oh, you know what? We're not revolving. Everything is a lie. Everything is bullshit. Everything is nonsense. Every single thing we've learned in textbooks is garbage. All of our history has been lost." Hell, you don't even know where half these buildings are built from, for crying out loud. You've never seen any schematics on when they were built. You haven't even seen any schematics on when the ISS was built. It just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, this historic spaceship, this capsule that's up in space, that's going around the atmosphere. We've never seen one single iota of any proof of it being built. Just appeared there. It's there. But yet they put all the electronical outlets and all the wiring outside. And that's a good thing, you know, because in a submarine, they don't do that. They put everything inside so they don't have to go outside with, you know, a swimming apparatus to go fix everything. Everything's inside. That's well built, you know, but yet up there in space, it doesn't matter if all the wires are outside of your vehicle. Who would care? You know, because you can always go out and do a spacewalk. There's never been any test on the Apollo 11 capsule up on the moon. Never one test down here on Earth. They just decided to just fuck it. You know, we'll put this rinky-dink thing together and we're just going to land on the moon. Why test it? Why test the exact model? Because all the other models that they did test were failures. 7 out of 10 of them failed. But we're just going to make a new model, never test it down on Earth, and we're just going to fly it up into space and land on the moon with not a single test at all. Why risk the astronauts? Wouldn't you be concerned if you were an astronaut? And wouldn't you say to yourself, okay, like for example, a pilot who's been jabbed. That's another thing, too. Are you going to now, okay, I hate to divert, you know, subject, but are you now going to trust a pilot who has the jibby jab? You know, because at any moment there could be something that might happen to him. You know, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. I think everything is safe with that. You know, but so you're an astronaut. You've gone through all of this college, all this schooling, all this money. You're in the military. You've got a family, and you're going to trust a vehicle that's never been tested here on Earth. But yet you're just going to say, hey, let's just fucking wing it. I don't think so. A scuba diver would never, ever go into the water with not knowing how much air is in his tank, without testing any of the devices. And that's just in water, 30 feet down. So that should wake people up in some point. But if they don't wake up and they want to live this spinning wet ball dream, that's fine. Okay? Perfectly fine. If they think all these politicians, having created this disaster that you're in and that it's been created from some magical fucking war that doesn't exist, that's fine, okay? If you think that every single thing out there is true, that the media pulls out on their show, that's fine. But if you can't wake up to flat Earth, and you can't figure out that you're not spinning on a fucking spinning on a wet ball, then you just lost. I mean, you're lost. Okay, and just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself, okay? Troll all the people you want. Do whatever you want, because that's like Loserville. I never, you know, before I even got into the social network, and that's my channel, that's the only social network that I have, and I'm interacting, you know, with comments and stuff like that, people I like, friends of mine that I've spoken to on the phone. I never gave a shit about any of this, and I would never go onto anybody's channel and put bullshit nonsense on it. But continuously, though. But not only my channel, but other fucking channels. That's the pathetic thing about it, is not only the people that I see that are on my channel, they're also going after people that I know on their channel, too. So it's like, where the fuck do they have the time to do this? I don't even have time to put fucking videos out, let alone put comments on somebody else's fucking channel. Yeah, once in a while I will. Of course I will. I'll show you my love, guys. I always do. You know, but I mean, really. That's how much of a joke these trolls are. That's all they do. They're not people that have jobs like you and me. You know, this is their job. That's what they do. Unfortunately, some people get really annoyed with it. And people back down. Real people back down because of these people. And that's what they want them to do. So don't buy into the nonsense, okay? Because once again, whether you're a new channel or an old channel, don't buy into the nonsense. And if you're just getting into Flat Earth, then you're going to need to know a lot of things, because it's very difficult to find on YouTube right now. I'll put a couple links below, and maybe you can go through some 101 Flat Earth and go from there, you know, and check it out. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.